Well, October is Domestic Violence Awareness Month, and sadly, several Texans lose their life due to domestic violence. Our Adriana Gonzalez-Chavez tells us about the resources available here in the basin for victims and families.
The whole community feels it, whether it's their workplace, whether it's their family, their friends, maybe it's someone they went to school with. So I think that, you know, especially when we get those reports or those cases that someone has lost their lives to domestic violence, I think it's just like a cold feeling for the entire community.
205 Texans were killed by intimate partners in 2023 alone, says Texas Council of Family Violence. And while numbers have declined, it hasn't been enough, says Alejandro Ramirez, who's the Prevention Education Director at Crisis Center of West Texas.
Just being a good support for them, you know, sometimes they are not ready to seek help, but giving them the resources, whether it's the hotline number or information to when they are ready where they can seek help, and just really knowing that they're not alone, and we're here to provide services. All our services are free and all our services are confidential.
Families may be permanently impacted by violence that happens in the home, says Mark McQueen, the clinical director of Centers in Midland.
With ongoing domestic violence in the home, kids, none of their typical functioning works as well when they are living in a regular state of fear or concern when the next episode of violence may take place. It's going to directly impact their ability to function well socially, and it's going to impact their ability to function academically. And there are several studies that link physical health to living under that kind of trauma and uncertainty and potential of violence.
50% of families or parents who seek emergency shelter are not able to receive shelter due to availability issues, shares Texas Council of Family Violence.
If you know someone or involved with someone that is in a domestic violence situation, a lot of patience is needed. The obvious suggestion and encouragement to them is to leave. That is the healthiest and safest thing for them to do, but leaving is not as easy as we think that it is.
1 in 3 women and 1 in 7 men will experience domestic violence in their lifetime. While it may be difficult to ask the question, McQueen encourages loved ones to do so, because it may be the springboard to getting victims and children safe.
It can happen to anyone, but maybe more to like vulnerable populations.
If you're looking for support for domestic violence or need resources, you can call the National Domestic Violence Hotline at 1-800-799-SAFE. For your Health Aware, I'm Adriana Gonzalez-Chavez.